Having to vacuum and then mop every single day is a total chore unless you're one of those people that finds cleaning genuinely therapeutic. Well, say hello to the Midea V12, a powerhouse 2-in-1 robot vacuum that's absolutely packed full of features like LiDAR navigation with clever AI object recognition. You've got powerful spinning mop pads, and best of all, you've got the self-emptying base station. Now, this base station does use a bag system for the dirt, which is a good thing as it makes cleaning up a clinch. You just yank this out and then you just toss it away, get a new one, and just slop this in here, and then that's it. I found replacement dust bags available super cheaply on sites like AliExpress, and there will be affiliate links for those in the description. Bag systems are often considered superior to bagless systems, mainly because they are sealed. The multi-layered bags offer better filtration and a much cleaner disposal process, trapping fine allergens and preventing dust clouds, so you're unlikely to just make a mess when you're trying to empty out like one of those cyclones. The biggest benefit, and this is a total game changer, is because you don't have to empty out the robot's dust chamber. So this is the dust chamber for the robot vacuum, and most robot vacuums have one of a similar size. So these can fill up quite quickly. Vacuums that don't feature self-emptying base stations, you just got to yank it out, clean it, put it back in, and you may have to do that every day or every other day because it's small, it fills up quite quickly. This robot feels premium. It's built from durable, hard-wearing plastic, and it has a solid, well-built, heavy feel to it. The robot's design is pretty standard. You do have the raised LiDAR turret on the top and then all the necessary sensors around the front. Where things get really interesting is with the base station. Whilst its footprint is substantial, this is a big unit, where it stands out is that the vacuum can tuck in almost entirely inside. So it's not sticking out as much as some of its competitors, which means it's less of a trip hazard, and its overall footprint can actually be lower since it's pushed in there. The V12 features LiDAR navigation, which uses a spinning laser on this raised turret to map out your home and navigate and go around any obstacles with incredible precision. This allows the robot to create a detailed and accurate map, navigate effectively, avoid bumps, and even operate in the dark. This works in conjunction with the advanced DuoDetect AI 3D obstacle detection system, which can recognize common household objects, so it can smartly circumvent them to clean as much floor area as possible. If you live in a multi-story home, the V12's multi-floor map saving feature is awesome. You can just carry this to a new level, you can drop it, and then it will automatically load the correct saved map and get straight to work, allowing you to get a thorough clean on every level just from this one device. For safety, the V12 also does have cliff detection sensors underneath, so 1, 2, 3, and 4. And this stops it from tumbling downstairs, so you don't have to worry about adding manual barriers or laser barriers. It also has those standard anti-collision sensors that protect your furniture and the vacuum itself. When cleaning, the V12 automatically adjusts to your floor type. Its carpet detection technology boosts the suction power for a deeper clean. Finally, thanks to its independent track suspension, see that here, the vacuum can even lift itself up to clear obstacles and has a knack for self-rescuing. So if it ever gets stuck or tangled on something, it can try and free itself. Okay, let's get to the most important part, which is the actual cleaning performance. Midea claims a strong 5,000 pascals of suction power, which you can adjust between quiet, standard, and turbo mode. More suction equals more noise. £5,000 is considered strong for a robot vacuum, making this one well suited for homes with pets and carpets where you need to extract embedded hair and dagger. It's not the highest rating out there, but remember, a higher rating doesn't always mean better performance. It works really well when taking care of minor scuffs and daily dirt. So a quick update, what I have noticed is if you have socks on the floor, it's not going to avoid socks. It's the same with wires. When you've got wires on the floor as well, it's not going to avoid wires. If they're really big, thick, bulky, it might, the AI, the LiDAR sensor is going to pick up on them, but mobile phone cables, mobile phone wires, and just like, slim, small wires, you do want to keep them away, hide them, keep them out of sight. Same with socks or underwear and clothing. So you do want to make sure you don't have any of these because it just gets tangled up in this. So some of the manual overrides you've got on here is dust collection, mop washing, mop drying, and then self-cleaning of base station. I'm going to do a manual override of the dust collection so you can see how that sounds. You can actually customize it here. So station settings, so dust collection mode, you've got quick, daily, or deep. I'm going to set it to deep just to give you the deepest dust collection. Start self-emptying. So what this is doing is the dust is coming out from inside the vacuum here, from the little chamber, into a little bag. Some of the cleaning modes you can choose from is vacuum and mop, vacuum only, mop only, and then vacuum, then mop. So I've made the floor dirty. I am just using dirt though, so I've got some soil from outside, scattered a little bit across the tiles, and then I've got a bit of water, just smudged it everywhere with my shoes on, and then just let footprints and just a bit of like dried mud. I have let it dry a bit. It's still slightly wet, but this should just be fine. It should just handle it fine. You don't want to just like, you spill some coffee or your baby just spills food everywhere and then you're like, yo, robot vacuum, clean up. That you want to take care of yourself. So I do have the robot vacuum here. We've got clean water over here. When it comes to mopping, you do have 3 modes. You've got quick, daily, and then deep. If you go into quick mode, the robot vacuum would actually clean a surface area of 14 square meters. So it will do 14 square meters, then it'll go back to the docking station, rinse out the mop pads, give them a clean, get them wet again, and then go back. You've got daily, where the robot vacuum cleans 10 square meters, goes back, cleans, and then just returns to its last position. And then you've got deep, which is for like, if you've got a lot of stains, then it will do 8 square meters and then come back. The reason why this is important is if you've got like a big house, or if your house is just really dirty, you don't want to like use the dirty spinning mop pads. So what you've got over here, these mop pads, because they're going to pick up the dirt. And if you're cleaning a lot of dirt, then you're just basically just spinning a dirty brush, right? So yeah, after 14 square meters, 10 or 8 square meters, you do just want to go back there, clean it, freshen it up, just give it a refresh, and then just, this would lead to a better, deeper clean. So the mopping is finished now, and the footprints that I had, with those light footprints that I had scattered around the living room, it actually did a good job getting rid of them. That's all gone. However, that big pile of like mess, just smudged up dirt that I had in the center, it mostly cleaned it up, but it did leave behind some residue, some marks. So you may need to go twice, tell it to like mop again if you really want to get rid of that. Or ideally, this is really for general everyday cleanings or something like that. You would ideally just do that yourself if someone just left a whole bunch of mess. You can probably hear this humming sound coming from the Midea docking station right now. So what this is doing is, because the mop pads are still wet, it's drying them out now, so it's cleaned them, put the dirty water into the dirty water tank, and it's just drying them out now at 55 degrees Celsius. So you don't have any smell or any bacteria that starts to grow there. You can change it to eco mode as well, where it will just let it dry and air out naturally, and this is silent. So you've got the dirty wastewater over here, and you can probably see that here, it's all black. Once you're done, you just take it to the sink and then just empty it out. The app gives you tons of controls, from standard functions like start, pause, to more advanced settings. You can view your home map, set no-go zones for both vacuuming and mopping, set up cleaning schedules, and customize suction power and water levels. You can also manually enable or disable carpet detection mode if you like. The interface feels modern and connects flawlessly with your smart home setup, as you can link it to both Google Home and Amazon Alexa for voice control. Midea has promised software support and updates for the V12 until December 2027, which is a nice touch, and it could introduce new features or improvements down the line. Maintenance is simple, as these parts are removable. So the mop pads are removable, they come out, and these side brushes as well. They can be cleaned, they can be replaced, and the brush can also be removed, replaced, and cleaned. So really, it's the smart home app that really does it for me, and the mopping functionality, clean water, dirty water chambers over here, really just makes my life a lot easier, especially if you've got a medium-sized home or you're just busy and you don't like vacuuming and mopping. This just does a daily clean, daily vacuum, and a daily mop for you. So whenever you come back home from wherever you are, work, you're just coming home to a clean house. Thank you for watching, and there will be affiliate links, and especially for the replacement brushes and the dust bags down below. And if you've liked it, please like the video and leave a comment. I'll try to do more robo vacuum reviews if that's something you enjoy. Take care.